Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to the Empress Club. Thank you for joining us, or joining me per se, but it's us, I hope. This is your humble vassal, Professor J. Mark, with chapter 11, Husbandry. To me, every man should be able to feed himself to some extent. The reason why I believe in this strongly is because of something Napoleon had said. And he said that an army marches on its stomach. And quite frankly, I don't feel that you as a man should exist without knowing how to take care of yourself, how to feed yourself. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because I grew up, I would say on a farm, but my grandparents were farmers. And my aunt, they had a farm and they had animals. So I learned how to take care of myself. Like now, the hurricane ruined most of my crops, so I had to start over. But I grew my own garlic, turmeric, ginger, meringue, cantaloupes, green peppers, watermelons, papaya. What's my latest thing I'm doing now? Oh yeah, pomegranate tree, but they got destroyed in the hurricane. But the point is this. I feel, especially for young men, that you need to learn husbandry. To take care of yourself, to feed yourself. Because I think is very empowering to know that I could take care of myself. Because a neighbor see me working in my garden, and it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and she was like, "Wow, why are you starting a farm?" So I said, "Yeah, because but what if there's a hurricane and you can't get food? I have my food right here. I mean, it's mostly veggies. I could go on a veggie diet for 3 to 4 weeks. I did it before. I didn't die. I'm still here. I try to do that every year. Just on the week, just eat fruits and vegetables. It don't last long. Just 4 days. After 4 days, that's it. Either that or I don't work out. Only way I can do it is not to work out for a week. And I don't think I could go that a week without working out. Most I can go without working out is a week. But I'm going to be miserable. My personality is going to change. But I try to eat as much fruits and vegetables as I can. And I grow my own as much as I can, as much space as I have. And as much as the climate allows. I grow my own. There's something empowering about being able to feed yourself. And that's why in the Empress Club, young men must learn how to feed themselves. Now, I know how to fish. I hate fishing because fishing is so boring. But then someone explained to me that I went into it looking for excitement. But it isn't exciting. So you say you're supposed to go with your pals and you have a good time. Or I just look at it as a business. Like, you want to fish? Let's go here, let's get this. But fishing is very boring. Now, when you're catching fish, it's exciting, but waiting to catch the fish. No. But if I have to, I know how to do it. Growing animals, I may do that. Maybe chickens. I'll probably grow chickens. Because that's basically all I eat, just chicken and fish. But if I have to, I know how to take care of pigs, which I will never eat, but I've done it before. And goats and sheep, I did that before for a summer on my aunt's farm. So I know how to do that if I have to. But for me, it's just chicken. But the thing is, I know push comes to shove, I can take care of myself. And I don't think nothing causes your soul to soar more than being known for a fact that you can take care of yourself. And there's another thing reason like why I think all young men must study husbandry is that it teaches you valuable life lessons. Like my aunts, well, my relatives, so I don't forget anyone. It got me into farming when they asked me to buy them a farmer's almanac. So I bought one. I was flipping through it. I said, oh, this is very informative. So I bought another one for myself. I read that. And that's another thing, gentlemen. You all need to have a farmer's almanac. Anyway, that's going to be in the book list. Let me write that down. It just came to mind. Let me write that down. The farmer's almanac. I didn't think about that until now. See, that this is what Confucius said when he said, he who secures the well-being of others secures his own. Because I never thought to add the farmer's almanac in the book club. I'm going to go and buy that and reread it. Because I learned it inside out from ninth grade till my second year in college when I met a young lady who was studying agriculture. And she taught me an even deeper science at the college level for farming. So I could farm on a grand scale, to tell you the truth. I just need the space. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But farming teaches you preparation, because when the new moon comes around, 3 days before the new moon, I learned this from my aunt, you prepare the ground that you're going to grow stuff for by watering it every day. 3 days before the new moon. And while you're at it, depending on the type of seed or the plant you're growing, you soak the seed in water, some overnight or some just hours before you plant it. When you plant it, you soak it, and on the third day on the day of the new moon, you plant the seed, and you soak the ground for 3 days after that during the new moon. And just leave the ground. Stop watering it often. Just leave it, and then once it dries up, just keep adding water to it to make sure it stays moist. That took me right back to what Vince Lombardi was saying. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And that was a real world application right there. You prepare the ground. Then you prepare the seed. So things are not left to chance. And you keep the ground wet once you plant the seed. Things are not left to chance. So husbandry teaches you to be proactive. And to me, it's very empowering. See, it's one thing like how people in the 80s and 90s had this positive thinking and repeat it and say it over and over until you believe it. No. I'm going to say this. I say that's nonsense. You have to know for a fact, not believe. But if young men know for a fact by preparing, doing it in real life and seeing the results from it, they will know luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You can do an experiment. You can just plant the seed without preparing the seed or the ground, as opposed to soaking the seed overnight and watering the ground 3 days before the new moon, plant the seed, water it 3 days after, and see what happens. That skill can be transferred in every area of your life. Why? Because proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. And secondly, I when I was introduced to the word husbandry, I would say husbandry, and my teacher explained that, yes, taking care of things is considered husbandry. And it was like being a farmer and taking care of animals is like a symbolic way of taking care of a real family, because you're doing the same thing. And I feel if young men are taught husbandry, they will learn and get the necessary skills on being a husband and a father. So rather than just having money, or I'm a provider, so I'm doing my job. No, it requires more than that. Husbandry does that, because you got to prepare the ground. You make sure there are no weeds. You can fertilize the ground. I don't use artificial fertilizer.